We're going to ask you a few questions about the city of Lexington and Kentucky, the university. So our first question, why do you believe you're the best candidate for mayor in the upcoming election?
I think I'm the best candidate for mayor because I have a very diverse background. I've been a teacher, I've been a lawyer, I've been the vice mayor, I've been a mayor, and I've traveled all over the world for the U.S. State Department training mayors around the world, so I think I am the best qualified.
What do you see as the most important issues facing Lexington now and in the next 4 years?
I think we always have to be concerned about the future of our young people, and that starts not just at the college level but at grade school. What are we doing to make sure that every child in Lexington, no matter what neighborhood they come from, has an equal shot at a good education, a good job, and owning their own home?
What are some of the provisions that you would try to enact as mayor to allow some of the things you just spoke on to occur?
I think it's important when you're mayor that you have partnerships with the university, with the school system, with those legislators in Frankfort and in Washington, and you try to craft a package that will allow citizens to prosper. And what you want government to do is open doors so that people can walk through on their own initiative and access resources. You don't want people to lose their independence because of government programs. You want to make them independent.
The budget. Recently, the mayor has addressed the budget shortfall with a plan to close pools and lay off employees. What do you believe is the best strategy for dealing with the shortfall?
Well, when I came into office, we had a $5 million deficit, and I turned that into a $12 million surplus. We did that by efficiently managing government resources, and this mayor and vice mayor have not done that.
Can you give us some examples of efficiently?
Yes, what we did, we
resources?
went through and we eliminated duplication. We did an early retirement incentive program. We did a tax amnesty program to get people to pay their taxes, and then anything that could be contracted out, we contracted out. We did what's called a yellow pages test, and if there was a private business offering the service, we had them do it instead of government doing it.
What are some of the things that you would have done differently than the current mayor and the vice mayor?
For one thing, I would never have closed fire stations. The current mayor and vice mayor did that. The current mayor and vice mayor also imposed a $100 fee on small business, and I would have never done that.
How would you assess the relationship between the University of Kentucky and the community of Lexington?
I think UK and Lexington have always had a good working relationship, but I think the neighborhoods around UK feel that UK is very arrogant and does not consider their needs, and I think they're most concerned about the coal-fired plant and its adverse impact on their health, and so they would like to see UK reduce its dependence on coal.
What are some ways you think you can improve that relationship as mayor?
Well, I tried very hard to make myself accessible to the student government president. We met on a regular basis. My mom was an employee of the UK hospital, so I was over there frequently meeting with employees. We spoke at the employee appreciation lunches here on the campus, and then just trying to make sure that if there were issues that arose, the mayor's door was always open so you could work through those problems.
Getting a little bit more specific, what are some ways you would engage the students to get them out and to be active in the community?
When I started as mayor, we began the Fusion program, and so students, you may have participated yourself, I think there was an Ag 180 class that was like that. I would give them suggestions for what organizations they could help, like the Arboretum, nursing homes, the Family Care Center, garden, and then the students would volunteer their time. So I think that's great to get the students engaged in the community.
As far as some more new age, as far as Twitter, Facebook, are those avenues that you could see yourself going down and to try to engage students?
I do it now. They communicate with me all the time.
What are your plans for bringing jobs into Lexington for UK students after graduation?
Jobs are very, very important, and what I try to do is meet with UK students who want to open their own business and show them how they can access capital, how they can make a business plan, and then when I had my radio show, I would take the winner of the UK Entrepreneur Competition and actually put them on my radio show to give them more visibility. I had a student from the Gatton College of Business who was actually my intern, and that was his job to work on better relations between the mayor's office and the UK student body to help with job production for them.
Well, keeping our focus on jobs, with a lot of students graduating from UK, they're going to need more high-tech end jobs. what would be a way that you can bring those kind of jobs into Lexington?
What I did as mayor and as vice mayor, I worked with UK on their Aztec program so that we could see the research of the university professors actually being transferred to the private sector, creating jobs for UK students. Then I also bought in Belcan that has engineering jobs, Neogen. When I was mayor, we enlarged Wabasto, and so we had a lot of those jobs that we grew, but more importantly, we want the students to start their own businesses.
And how essential do you think UK students are to the city of Lexington?
Oh, very important. The UK students are important, the Transy students, the Midway students, all are important.
Recently, the council has discussed the issue of dormitory-style housing right around the University of Kentucky campus. What is your opinion about that?
I am chair of the Fair Housing Board, and we have very serious concerns about the council defining family, and we are looking at the fair housing ramifications of that.
Getting a little bit more specific onto that topic, what are some of the benefits that UK students will find through a possible compromise?
Well, I think UK students learn how to dress for the job they want to have, and they need to learn how to behave for the job they want to have. So when you're in a neighborhood, you need to learn to be a good neighbor, and I think most students are, but a few give all the students a bad name.
Last, why should citizens vote for you?
I think citizens should vote for me because they want to return to a mayor who actually listens to them, who is accessible to them, who shows up at their events, who's on campus a lot where people can just come up and give you their views. They don't like the way government is now, where it's operating in a state of fear and paranoia. They want to return to that open, transparent, accessible kind of government.
And I actually have a follow-up question, and that is, what would you say the state of Lexington is currently?
Right now, the employees at the Urban County government are in silos. And when I was there, they operated as a team. It's very hard to be productive at all when you live in fear every day.
All right, well, thank you. We appreciate the interview.
Good luck to you.
Thank you.